about how they repopulated Russia. See, this is why places like that don't have population problems. Probably North Korea is probably like, "Ah, you can't have a baby until Kim Jong Un says it," and I was like, "But our baby that we have already is dying. We need another baby." No, you cannot yet. You cannot. You cannot. If you have a baby, I will kill you.
Sounds about right for North Korea.
I have a population problem. I have a big city with no people. I'm recording.
Uh, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this weird intro we just did.
What the? That was the intro?
Yep, that's gonna be the entire intro.
You didn't even tell me that we were live.
But this is gonna make a strange intro. Now this not is an intro, just the start of a video.
Hi, I'm Alex Kisser, and I am the creator of the Mandela Catalogue, and this is the beginning of a pretty lengthy series I plan on doing, where I
How
cover
old is
most,
this?
if not all, of the official Mandela Catalogue episodes, maybe giving some
2 weeks
backstory,
ago.
giving some insight as to my thought processes behind everything, maybe some of the inspirations, etc. Before I go any further, I just want to specify that the series is not done by any means. I know that a director would typically do a commentary on a project after it's finished, but I figured since it's going to be a bit of a wait between now and Volume 6, I feel like I would just give a little something just because I don't really have much planned because I'm knee deep in a much bigger project that I'll elaborate on at the end of the video. So the roots of the Mandela Catalogue actually come from my high school creative writing class, which was 2021, a couple of months before I graduated. And during this time, I was kind of on the tail end of figuring out my religious crisis that I was going through at the time as someone that grew up Christian and was kind of coming to terms with the possible reality that it's not all what I thought it was going to be, particularly in terms of the afterlife and just the thought that, you know what, maybe there
Bro,
isn't an
Alex, you
actual place
alright,
for me to
bro?
go to after death was something that was
He
very
said he did
impactful
this.
for me at the time. And
Oh.
when we had this project that we were doing in this writing class, it was one where we had to write 9 separate poems. And
Jeez.
I did something a little more conceptual where all the poems were tied together. And long story short, the kind of story that I built around this concept was about this guy who was trapped in a desert for all eternity with chains on his ankles, kind of hopeless and looking for the smallest bit of hope. Um, and while he's trapped here, he comes across an oasis that a lot of people live at that worship this other deity that disguises itself as something truly loving and gracious and all that good stuff. But then later finds out, oh, not quite. And I thought that it ended up being pretty decent for something that I literally wrote the entirety of the night before the project was due because I forgot to or I was procrastinating. I don't even really remember, but I ended up getting a pretty good grade on it. And I thought that that was the end of it. But the summer afterwards, I kind of realized that throughout that spring, I was kind of becoming a melting pot of knowledge on analog horror, which was something that I was really interested at the time because that's kind of when Local 58 and Gemini Home Entertainment was really piquing my interest, and I thought it was really cool. And I remember joining the subreddit for analog horror, and I don't know what it's like now, but at the time they had this thing called like fan made, it was like fan made Fridays or something. It was something where every Friday you could post your own video, your own analog horror video, and it kind of made me think like, like should I try? Like I don't really know what I would do, but I kind of like this stuff, like this format of found footage because I've been a found footage fan all my life. I grew up on internet horror, and I had a lot of ideas for what some more subtle horror could be that I really wanted to try out, but I just didn't have the capabilities of like filming and stuff. I just didn't know
Right.
anything, and eventually an idea did come to me, and that was, oh, I have that poem project from a couple months ago that kind of started some world building for. I could totally make like
Oh,
some kind of video adaptation of this, but I just didn't really know how to go about presenting a biblical kind of very surreal story in analog format because it's all about, like the VHS stuff and that whole
Right,
aesthetic.
right.
And then I was kind of thinking about some old religious media that kind of got to me as a kid. And that's where the whole Beginner's Bible cartoon came into play. Something that I remembered
wow.
watching as a kid when I would be in daycare at church while my parents were in the service. And one of my favorite aspects of analog horror around that time was the idea of like a pre-existing media, either in real life or in universe, getting corrupted in
Turn
some
into
way and having
horror.
details changed in
Yeah,
such a drastic way. And
that's
I figured
interesting.
that that's what I would do with those cartoons. And I didn't know the littlest thing about video editing at the time. All I had was my iPhone. I used iMovie for this, and then sometimes I would go into Pixelmatic, which is like basically like a pseudo Photoshop for your phone, just for the still graphics and stuff. And
All right,
the most
all right.
editing that I've done up until that point was a Black Ops Cold War funny moments compilation, and that's all I knew. So I figured, you know what, this should be simple enough. I'm just gonna do this very painstakingly, and I sure did. And I don't know how I knew about the whole 4x3 thing because I didn't even know that was a thing at the time, but that ended up working in my favor.
He just
And then
figured
I
it out.
remember, like the big scare, quote unquote, in Overthrown, which was just Gabriel showing his spooky smile. Very inspired by other analog horrors at the time, kind of doing similar stuff with the whole facial distortion thing that I was very fond of at the time, and still am to an extent. Um, but I feel like that was kind of the highlight
He
that
doesn't.
people remembered the most. I
Hold up.
remembered that
Hold.
really.
What up?
He doesn't know how much he influenced a lot of ARGs and
Right,
found footage horror flicks off of that one detail, bro.
especially
Like
that.
there's so many that has like a distorted face or it has like some sort of like it's a lot of them nowadays. Like after Mandela, they look more like alternates. Like they'll do alternate type like what was it called? It was called like water something. It's called when you distort a face. Um,
I can't
what,
think of it.
what was it called? Hold up, let me look up DA Games video.
And he said he had just graduated college too when he thought of it, or we're just about to, if I remember correctly. I think that's what he said. And now 3 years later, he's still pumping them out.
Liquefied. Or is it like liquefied? That's what it's called. But yeah,
Yeah, then like what, 3-ish years later, bro is still going
biggest,
strong.
the biggest, one of the biggest found footage series on YouTube. It
Yeah.
spread like wildfire. There may not be a Mandela Catalog game. There's a really small game that somebody just patched together, but I'd say it's just as big as Backbone. Like it really could be. I think the
Uh,
big three for our generation is Vita. Vita is actually pretty good considering the short that just came out with the Elder Mimic. That was crazy. And you got Mandela, which already has a massive following and it has a lot of lore already established.
right.
And then last but not least, you got Backrooms, which Kane just posted out of nowhere off of stuff that people on Reddit or whatever it came from, 4chan, that people were doing. Like it started out as just like a layered, like I guess you could say like post on like
Yeah,
places like
it was more like, hey, you could be trapped in this place by no clipping or whatever.
yeah, it was like a Reddit slash wiki type situation.
And then a few years later, Kane picked it up and really boosted it. Wi-
Yeah, blew it out of proportions with just one video.
And then like a
When
few,
people think of backgrounds, they think of Kane.
yeah, and then immediately after that, you got games, people's own version of backrooms.
Yeah.
Same
Or it
thing,
could just be like building off of each other's like already established
right? Same,
content. Like it's just a clump of like a crumbled piece of paper of every other idea.
right. Same thing with this. You got like the distorted phase, the distorted audio, and that really branched out from Mandela, from what it feels like.
Yeah.
Hit the nail on the head when I showed my mom. She thought it was pretty creepy from what I remember. And I thought, like, I'll just keep this in my phone. Like, I'll wait until the Reddit shows it's Fan Made Friday, you can post it. And then I did. And I remember it got, like, pretty decent reviews. Reviews as in the comments of the post thought it was pretty decent. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. I really was not expecting that at all. So when I uploaded it to the channel, this was about the time that I had to start thinking about, like, where do I go from here? Because the reception was pretty good on Overthrown, and I wanted to do more of it because that praise meant a lot to me, and I was not expecting that at all. So I decided that this was going to be the first episode of a series called Time Shift Archives,
Time
where it
Shift
would be an
Archives.
anthology analog horror series based around these pre-existing media like kid shows or sitcoms or whatever, kind of edited as an abstraction of what it's supposed to be and maybe kind of going against the whole point. Because I felt like that was kind of interesting and it was going to play into the Mandela effect foreshadowing. Um, and I thought that was kind of fun. That's kind of what the story was going to be based around on. But I realized, I kind of liked this story that I was building with Overthrown. And I liked the poem project that I was basing it off of too. And while I didn't want to do much more with the poems themselves, I kind of wanted to kind of tell the same story, continue it, but just in a very different way. And then that would lead into what is now known as Volume 1, which we will get to in the next episode. And that one will be quite a interesting longer video because volume 1 has a very weird strange backstory to how it came to be, so that'll be out soon, I'm sure. But I just wanted to mention that what I was kind of talking about at the beginning of this video, the reason why there's kind of a pause in main video production right now is because I have been working on the Mandela Catalogue movie for uh, almost 3 years at this point.
Jeez.
Um, and right
Golly,
now
bro.
it's just a point where I'm in the writing process, and like the end of the writing process where I'm working on the shot list and stuff too. So I'm really trying to get that done as soon as I can.
It,
Um, if it gets to a point where there is a empty space between that and filming, I will try to get out as much YouTube stuff as I possibly can. But that's kind of why
mm,
I have
mm,
been kind
mm,
of,
mm.
not as active. If I was not working on the movie, writing it for the past 3 years or so, because this has been my first time writing a feature length script. If I wasn't doing that, I would have gotten Mandela Catalog videos out much faster and sooner. But the reason why they take so long, and especially recently with these really long pauses, is because whenever I'm done with a big video like Volume 5, I just I just grind down the script for a long time, and I am pretty much finished with the script now for the movie. And I'm working on the shot list and all the other fun stuff that I'm learning how to do on the way. So yeah, just want to say thank you for sticking around. I appreciate all of your patience very, very much. And if you're still here in 2025, true Mandela Catalogue fans, rise up. Fist emoji. Um, thank you again. And stay tuned for more director's commentary videos. I will try to do these semi-regularly. But yeah, if you want to support me during this time, you can subscribe to my Patreon, which I will have in the description. You can check out my merch. I have shirts and hoodies for Mandela Catalog and Mystifying Oracle. I have posters, stuff like that. Yeah, that'll be all down below. Again, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next.
That's a very interesting like backstory to
Yeah.
Overthrow, and I kind of like it. I like it. I ain't finna sit here and lie. It's a nice little backstory.
It's closer to realize that it's more or less not about enjoying the content. It's about like their story. Like we as people on YouTube, we may mindlessly watch content and we go through a capitalist society and whatnot. I'm not political whatsoever, but like that's just what the state that we live in. We live like zombies. Um, and we don't seem to realize how much we changed and like just lift other people's lives to a whole nother level just by them like testing something out or being like, oh yeah, I know how to do this, so I'm gonna try a little something something, and boom, now he's one of the most popular analog horror creators on YouTube. He legit went from watching it to doing it and being at the top.
In like what, a few months or
A
so?
few months to a couple of years.
It's
It's crazy.
I, I ain't I
You
ain't
may
gonna
not be able to
I ain't got nothing to say for real. It's just
look. Look, you may not be able to change the world, but you can change some people's lives.
right.
Even one person, 10 people, it will continue to grow as much as you share it, as much as you like it, as much as you embrace it. You could change somebody's life, make it change it for the better, or you could just, move on about your life.
We'll definitely be checking out more director commentaries if that's what if that you want if that what you guys want and if you want to do, we will. And well, just last couple videos before we end this one. So let's get on to it.
Hello there. This is the Carcass organization. Due to recent controversy including this organization with the recent rise of cultists once again, all of our employees at Carcass have decided to stay anonymous. This is why from now on, you will no longer hear or see them due to wanting to keep them and their families safe. This is a message, or a warning, to you all. With the recent rise of mimic population across the globe, the human population has decreased substantially and is starting to hurt global powers such as the United Nations, or the European Union. This is why we are sending this message to all of North America. Please, listen to all of these instructions carefully, if you do not want the human species to go extinct.
Well, it's the
Oh, that's creepy.
This
other
five-step
minutes
acronym
can be
will
that
assist in the
strong.
most effective way.
Bears.
Sacrifice yourself.
This is all without saying that you will need to protect your house and only leave it if you are in need of resources to live. If the population of humanity continues to decrease, there will be no more global power. There will be no more safety. There will be no more people to help. There will be no safety. There will be no safety. There will be no safety. There will be no
No
Please
safety.
stop,
safety.
please stop, please stop, please stop, please
Follow all
stop.
of these rules and guidelines and you will continue to help in the Earth's
So wait, hold
organization
up.
to fight
Pause.
back.
This is an official or this is Carcass?
This is Carcass, the YouTube channel.
So why do they go straight from what we watched, where there's still civilization, whatnot? So now it's like, we are dealing with a
With a global decrease.
population crisis. Yeah, population crisis. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. Ain't we? Didn't we just establish that the mimics weren't that powerful? Like they still can be like controlled. So now we gotta worry about all of us dying.
Did what happened? Did the ocean sea level lower? Cause there's no Baltic Sea up here. Matter of fact, the Britain is connected to continental Europe.
You places dried up. Man.
I mean Africa
This
didn't
truly is
freeze,
the
but
world.
who needs Europe? So true. I don't see no Great Lakes, none of that.
This was a Carcass broadcast, and we wish the best
And
of luck to you
know,
all. Stay safe.
stay safe,
Okay,
stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. No
yes,
safety, no
bears,
safety, no
bravery,
safety, no safety.
endurance, awareness, resilience. Sacrifice yourself.
I'm not gonna do that. Sacrifice yourself.
And then this up here, I didn't like this not one bit. Just
Yeah, you there, pal. Probably.
ugh, I hate it.
Please,
Oh
listen
my
carefully
god,
to
man.
this warning. Please,
Dude,
listen carefully to
you
this
don't know
warning.
true fear until it's like 9
Across
o'clock.
multiple
9
weeks,
o'clock
the elder mimic
p.m.
population has gone up to the thousands, resulting in millions of more deaths.
Oh my,
Thousands, bro?
this no,
The
Thousands?
elder mimic population has
Wait,
gone up to
wait,
the
wait.
thousands,
They didn't say
resulting
tens of thousands, though.
they just said
But, like,
hold on,
how fast do they eat, though?
hold on. I'm how many? Just
across multiple weeks, the elder mimic population has gone up to the thousands.
across multiple weeks, elder mimic population gone up to the thousands.
In weeks? Hold on. I'm not hearing you.
Like, I'll go back.
Uh,
Hold
weeks?
on.
Whoa,
All right.
whoa, 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 whoa. Wait,
Hey,
wait, 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 wait.
hello.
Weeks?
Let's all shut up. Let's all shut up and watch and listen.
Across multiple weeks, the elder mimic population has gone up to the thousands, resulting
Across multiple weeks. That's what he said.
Yeah, weeks, but he didn't say months. He said weeks.
Yeah, humanity's cooked.
in millions of more deaths. Secure
The
your
mimic
safety.
said, level
Keep
up!
your family safe. The future of humanity depends on it. Please call this number if you see a mimic or
That man should have hit booty tech. Come get some punchy, Lord.
All right, the camera glitching. Don't.
Come over here, teach me. I'm feeling it, man.
Bro, what you just zoomed in on?
are in need of help from a mimic. Remember, do not
Hold on,
be
go back.
deceived by any smiling face in the distance.
Smiling face in the
Wait,
distance.
yep, that's the element. Wait, hold up. I need to go full screen for this. I need to go back.
What exactly did he
Is
zoom
that
in on?
supposed to be an elder mimic right there?
I think here where my cursor is, but I'm not 100%.
No, that can't be an ultimate. Can't be.
Is it? No, that's.
I'm thinking that was his body, like that you just went into that dark figure. It could be just a
It's like,
tree.
bro, it's like playing Where's Wallow, but if you find Wallow, you're dead. If you don't find him, you're still dead. Find Waldo
You can't
or
even
die. Bro, what am I looking?
learn at that point. Elder mimics, elder mimics have learned up to that point that like, oh, even if you make noise,
It's
you're
just
still gonna die. Cause
find
like, there's
find
nobody around.
right. It's just find the Ella mimic or die, or not or and die.
And dude, what are you doing in the forest?
By
You
your
don't necessarily have to corner yourself, but you got nowhere. Like, technically, you can't run. Like, there's no narrow
you can't go down a hallway and then make a sharp left and then a sharp right.
like hallways and stuff like that. This
Yeah,
is a forest. Like, imagine that thing just bomb rush you. Just full on. Doof, 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 doof. You're cooked.
up, bro.
Matter of fact, though, I think the worst part about me is like their long, their long body parts. So like, imagine you trying to get away, and you can't even get away because it could just.
It could
I'm
just
gonna grab you.
it,
Like,
it could just grab you by standing still, bro.
I mean, this is like if we're talking the canon, like Elder Mirror, but it probably
Uh,
like a lot of food.
uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, did we did we find it? Did you find it? Look,
No.
that looks like a face right there. I'm trying to figure out where's that. What's it called?
Cause what did he zoom? He zoomed in on like this thing.
That direction, but I'm thinking it's this dark tree thing, but it can't be. I doubt it.
I don't know.
All
Bro, did
in
he
need
take a
of help
dump?
from
What
a
was
mimic.
that?
Remember, do not
Oh.
be deceived by any smiling face in the distance. They are not a friend. They are
What
only the
smiling face?
Oh, I see it. I actually see it.
Wait. Oh my god!
I don't see a smiling face, but I do see the actual mimic.
It's barely. It's barely. When did this come out? When did this come out?
Uh,
Like I got to know.
this video came out 2 weeks ago.
This has to be after the Elder Mimic video. So
Yeah.
he knows what they look like. That would be hard to see though. That seems really hard to
Oh
see.
my god. Ugh.
hurt you. This was a Carcass Organization production. Stay safe and stay alert.
Stay alert.
Stay alert. Stay alert. Stay alert. Stay alert.
I wonder who's. I wonder
Stay,
who's
stay,
putting.
stay, 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 stay.
I wonder who's putting in and taking out the VHS tapes in this one, in this on this channel.
Imagine we're watching tapes that they give their employees.
Oh no.
A new employee tape has dropped. Oh, what if it's a public service announcement? So it
Horrifying.
started out with the whatchamacallit?
Uh huh.
The and look, I don't know if kids like I don't know, like I gotta state this. I don't know if y'all kids have it on like cable or whatever. But back in the day, our TVs had a built-in service announcer at any given time, bro.
Yeah, cause we had none of these streaming services that y'all have now. We all we had
Yeah, cause
all,
like,
all we had was straight cable.
hey, me and Sean, we all laying down here like, oh yeah, dude, I just got done watching. What was it called?
What you got done
Lab
watching?
Rats or something.
Oh God.
Or like Mason Word of Gumball. And all you hear
Watching.
it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night or like 12 o'clock in the morning. All you hear is bang. Like you can look it up. Look up official ones.
Uh.
Do an announcement or something.
Is this?
You
like,
hear this in
bro,
the
you're
morning for
just,
like a
bro,
solid minute, bro.
bro, you hear, bro, you're like, let's say 6 year old, you just got done watching your favorite TV show. This comes up, and it's so loud too. It's just blaring.
Wait, hold up. I want to see if I can show an actual like.
Nope, shut up.
I want to show like an actual instance, like on live television. Oh my god. Sound.
Oh my God, they just dropped.
What? Who?
Carcass, they just dropped 18 minutes ago.
I what? How long?
Six
Oh,
minutes.
oh.
I cannot make this up. They legit just dropped.
But yeah, it would be 1 o'clock in the morning. You sitting cereal and all you hear is it's all you hear. And this is just the sound. You'll hear there is a reported tornado in your
Like
immediate area. Please evacuate the
this is
premises immediately.
right here.
It's not.
This comment right here. This United States of America emergency alert system sound effect is very distinct and loud. Not only grabbing the attention of those around it, but it also gives that there may be a tornado, flood, etc., etc.
Now, in our state, they don't really do flood. Floods, like most of the time now,
That'd be just in
it
Florida.
silently. Yeah, well, most. I mean, I guess because we all use like sticks, smart TVs. We don't be on cable.
Yeah.
But they would mainly do like tornado. They would do like it would be like testing. They would do like test runs to make sure. But not only that, it would have text like the AI, like the Mandela like catalog type text.
Yeah.
They would read it out. The narrator would read it out while you sitting there. They muted your whole show, and it's just silent in your
It,
house.
it'd be, and then once they're done, it'd be like back to your regularly scheduled program as if nothing happened. Like what?
Stephanie, why did you steal my car? I'm like, I can't. Bro. It scared you half to death, legitimately.
Especially when you're a little kid, you don't know what's going on. Oh my god.
Imagine being 6 years old. You just gained sentience, and now you hit with a public service announcement. Or you want
Bro,
some
bro,
some pizza.
you will start crying, bro.
Mommy, there's an evil thing on the TV.
They're speaking to me. But and then as a little kid, you probably had a TV on blast anyway.
Yes, yes. And even then, the volume is way louder than the show. It is way louder than what actually comes out
Oh
the
god.
the cable.
Bro, it's like they force your volume to go up somehow. Like how you do
I
that?
mean, it is a siren. It is like
Right.
I think these are more effective than sirens, but some people can turn that TV. Like sirens, you can like it's because it's like directly in your ear. It's directly by you. If there's
See,
like
see,
if
but
you're like
I just hate it.
because like there was a tornado in our city recently, about a month or two ago, and I only caught the sirens going off, and it was in my immediate area too. I only heard the sirens going off because I always have one side of my headphone sticking with my ear out. That is gamer instinct number 1. So I was like, wait a second, what is that sound? I muted everything and I heard a tornado sound and woke everybody up. Like that's why it's effective, but it's scary. It's scary.
Even as the age we're of now, it's still like freaky because you just never expect it.
Yeah, it's so sudden, and it's like imagine they put it on phones because like you're just sitting there watching
You
about
watching
it.
YouTube, watching
And
TikTok, Reels, whatever you do, and then
and tornado, meteorite is incoming in your area.
and they got the
You will
most
die.
got the most monotone AI voice in the entire world.
Imagine they use the subtle voice. It'd be like, oh, okay. If it's just a you will die if you do not move in the next 10 minutes. Oh yeah, you gonna put some pep in your step, alright.
Oh me. We're getting off
But
topic.
let's get back to it, bro. That's
Right.
probably y'all don't understand the visceral like body tense that I got from that.
But that jump was literally sending shivers down your spine, bro.
Hello, and welcome to the LMD, or the Living Meat documentary.
I mean,
This documentary is going to deep dive into the Vita Carnis species, admiring their wonder, mystery, and interesting factors.
wonder the marvel of Vita Carnis.
Hello, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
I hope this message finds you well.
Roger, Roger.
It has been a hot minute, hasn't it?
I'm trying to reason it what you told me.
Back on topic. I need you back. Again. Not just me. Carcast needs you back, Roger. You're the only person that understood the tasks given to you, and now we need your help. You understand that, right?
It's like an intro to a video
The
there.
EAS alerts were meant to bring you back, but I guess they didn't work, so we had to tell you ourselves.
Please listen carefully to this warning.
People are turning into cultists, resorting to that to not be ruthlessly murdered by those damn mimics. So that's why we need your help, once again. You understand them more than all of us. So please, meet at our old location on the 14th. Someone will be waiting for you there. End document.
The first species we're going to
You
look at is the crawl.
understand
The
them
crawl is the
way
source of
more
life for the
than we
Vita Carnis species. Everything on the show wouldn't exist without it, other than...
Some things are not meant to be known. Let it go,
do.
Roger.
How
There's
else would
nothing you
you?
could do.
Hey, how'd you like me to print his picture on these notices? I got a woodcut. Well, let me show you. Ernie, fetch your Marshall a copy of that front page. Interviewing Clay's wife yesterday, I noticed a tintype on the mantle, their wedding photograph. So, first thing you know, I snitched it.
It's very fun.
Yeah, oh, I'll take it, Ernie.
Here.
And then I put it up in front of me and carved this woodcut. Ain't she prime? Ain't she just elegant? Real elegant. Good likeness, don't you think? Of course, he was 7 or 8 feet long.
What? What the hell? What is this music?
Don't tell me they took over the radio. All credit is in the description. Is that it? Is that everything here? Yup.
Oh, this was just an ass video.
That's it, yep. Alright. We were originally just gonna end the video here until they literally just dropped 25 minutes ago at the time of this recording. Hello. All caps. There we go.
First comment, crazy.
Alright.
Welcome back to the LMD. This episode is going to dive deep into the mysteries of the mimic, what it does, and how to avoid them. If you haven't already figured out, the mimic population around the globe has gone up substantially, which means the human population is decreasing. This episode will be split into 3 sections: what the mimic looks like and its stages of life, how to avoid the mimic at all costs, and how to stay safe if ever encountered by a mimic.
Okay.
Section 1. What the mimic looks like and its stages of life. The mimic starts off in a tiny, vulnerable state, as it is weak to gunshots, knife wounds, or any kind of damage you can inflict on it. If you ever see one, don't be fooled by its quote-unquote cute appearance, as later in life it's going to do much worse things than just eat small animals. If you see it in this stage, terminate it.
Thank you.
The mimic mimics will rule over Earth until the Earth meets its end. The mimic will find its way into your home and your family. The mimic will torture you. The mimic will make you feel the pain it feels when you have all woken him up. The mimic
Bro, what is this music? By the fireside. They're
Just
green.
want to make it Farkas. Farkas.
Starting Windows
Right.
95.
I'm on like 6. Kill. Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, let's start this up. This recording thing should be working. Alright, everyone. Hello, this is Roger. And I just wanted to
Goodbye.
record this as my first recording of whatever I'm being put up to. So, I just wanted to look at some of my old logs for the last time I went through this. The reason I left the first time.
Oh, this is the. Is this the dude from the last episode?
Yeah,
Who
this is
needs you to come back?
yeah, this Roger.
So, that was a train wreck. Alright, I'm gonna look at what wanted.
Reading this, the follows his first piece of frame for showing.
What? They want me to do this again? Seriously?
With the smirk face at the end of the message.
Why exactly 3 miles? Weird. Alright, well, anyways, I'm just gonna check out a few more things since it's been a while since I've been on here.
My man, relearning how to use a computer. How I understand it. I do that every day.
Yeah, we used to have PCs like this. Like, I hate to see it old, but I legit
Alright,
to
everyone. Thank you for
you
looking
know
at my log. Roger signing off.
Windows 11.
All copies of this tape are to be destroyed immediately. Failure to do so is on termination. You have been warned. Ooh,
Is that a minute?
yeah, it was an elder mimic. Yeah, you gotta. This time it's actually visible.
It's kind of
Right.
hard to see still.
He's like, he's right where I'm doing my encirclements with my mouse. It's right there.
I see it.
It didn't. It looks like it didn't notice him at first, and then it turned its head and it saw me. Whoever this is.
Oh God.
Progression. Yeah, definitely one of our longer videos. I'll say that much. Why not? Well, that's the new video they just dropped. What do you got to say about it?
You know, this is picking up where we left off, I guess, or picking up where we will leave off, perhaps.
Yeah.
This goes even further.
Hey, who's this? I wonder what they mean by this. Don't die on us like the last guy. Is that the dude who got killed by the elder mimic in the last video in the on the main channel?
Possibly, but like, why would they be like Gucci face? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Unless this is an alternate timeline where the same thing happened, but at a different scale, then it'll be like okay. But I think they might be talking about the dude that was
The dude got chopped.
that ran,
I was
the
thinking.
dude that ran in the previous video. Because
Uh,
like they wouldn't really necessarily like I don't think they would reference
I was thinking.
because okay because like if you think about it, the mimic that killed him was like one of a kind. They didn't treat it like oh there will be like oh there could be a possibility of one.
Right.
But the older mimics are rampant. In that universe, they're not rampant. They exist, but there's little known about them. Now it's a lot
Cause
more known about them.
yeah, I was thinking of the guy from this video, Ter- Terminal Rally.
I doubt it though. It does make sense. It does add up, but there's no way because its timelines just don't add up.
Matter of
They
fact,
would have to, what it could be because it happened in a matter of weeks. So I don't know.
uh, no, this was oh, yeah, 95, so it doesn't add up. This is 2001, like
So
early.
the timelines don't add up.
Uh, but yeah, that's like the video says. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. If you're new, click the bell to get notified when a video comes out. Like as well. Uh, I got nothing else. Do you got anything to say?
Nope.
Peace.